Good morning.
Friday coffee chat.
We have our cute little cups here this morning.
I made the coffee this morning, y'all.
And it's not as bad, I will say, but she did pour right much milk in mine.
I did.
It's not as bad.
Look at these cups. Aren't they cute? Mine says moo.
Mine says bat. Little
Aren't
lamb.
they precious, y'all? They're huge. Look how big
They're
they are.
heavy.
Look how big they are. I got these at the Dollar General, I think, last year, and I probably showed them in a haul. But, yeah, we thought we'd drink out of these today.
They're good. I mean, they're good. The coffee's pretty good this morning.
It is good, isn't it? We're on the front porch this morning because the back porch was very sunny and nowhere we could
find a spot.
Yeah, we could not find a spot to get out of the sun because it looked like when the sun would hit me, it took all my hair away. Look, I have my hair right here.
And it was really too bright.
Look at our hats, y'all.
Aren't they cute?
Aren't they the cutest little things? Tina's friend that she works with made these, and honestly, I believe one of these is Mama's and one is Tina's because she couldn't find the teal yarn to make mine because I wanted some teal in mine. So,
but anyway, her name is Tabitha.
Thank you, Tabitha.
She has a website on Facebook called Busy Bees.
Yeah.
And she crochets and makes all kinds of little things, and she tries to sell them.
Aren't they cute?
I don't know if it's the Busy Bees or Busy Bees.
Look at the little flower, y'all.
I know, that's cute.
That's talent.
It is talent, because I could never do it. So we want to say thank you, Tabitha.
Thanks, Tabitha. We love them. Can you hold my coffee? Before we get started in our little coffee chat, Tina, I guess, is going to talk about her little mini vacation she went on this past weekend. I want to show y'all what we got in the mail. We got a Easter card, and it says, "Hallelujah, He is risen. Wishing you joy and hope in the promise of Easter." And this was to me, Tina, and Mama. She says, "I hope you have a wonderful and blessed Easter with your family celebrating our risen Lord. Love, your friend Cheryl." And this was from Cheryl from Cheryl's Country Home.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. That was so sweet. And then in the mail I got yesterday, y'all, okay, first off I want to say I haven't finished my you okay there?
Holding these heavy cups. They're both heavy, y'all.
I haven't finished my Black Stallion.
I haven't finished mine either. Once you get started on them things, it's like you don't want to quit because you keep going, but then when you do stop, it's kind of hard to get back on.
But anyway, I still haven't finished it. I ordered another one. Crazy. But this one's a lot smaller, and it is so cute. I got it off Amazon for $9.99. And I thought it had a name, but it's DIY 5D fashion diamond painting, and it's a cow. Look at that.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute, y'all? It's got a lot of different colors in it. I just saw that and I fell in love with it because y'all know I love cows. Y'all, let me talk about, while we're on cows, let me talk about this. I want me a baby cow.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And y'all, there's one right down the road. Look, see if you see it when you go out. You know all those cows on the left?
Yeah.
Well, they're all the time having babies out there. There's this little brown one out there, and it's got like a white streak right here. Oh my gosh, y'all, he is so precious. Yeah, and he's a he, but I wouldn't want a he, but you know. Every time I ride by there to go to town, he is always out there just laying around or standing up, and I'll go by and I'll just look at him, and I want him so bad. And
Have you talked to Earl?
Yeah, he says no. But y'all, we've had a time with Clarabelle. She got out
he ain't
again
gonna have another cow, I'm afraid.
But let me say this:
they get big.
I know they get big. But see, I want one that I can raise, you know, a baby and raise it on up. You know, when my granny was living, my daddy's mama, you know, she had cows. And I can remember one of our cows had a baby and she wouldn't tend to it. So me and Granny every morning, every evening.
I remember that.
Say every morning, every evening, but it was
more
than that. But I can remember that because that's when I was there. We would go over there and she would let me mix the milk or the feeding stuff in a big, we had this big bottle with this huge long nipple on it, and I'd go out there and I'd feed that baby calf. I'll never forget that, y'all. And I want me a baby calf. But Earl's not gonna buy me one. Any of y'all out there want to buy me one? Now I'm playing. Now listen, don't send me an email or a message or something and say I got a cow up at the post office now. Don't do all that. Okay, I'm picking. We have plenty of space out here for a baby calf, y'all. I don't know what Earl's problem is. But his thing is he don't want another animal to feed, and I understand that. I get that.
If I did get another animal of any kind, I'd put him up close to where the house is, so you ain't got to go way out yonder.
That's what I said. I said, we've got this huge pasture right here beside the house that I could put that baby calf, and I could look at him every day, play with him, you know, mess around with him every single day, and he would be in, you know, right there. But we'd have to build another little barn or something for him, because we don't really have that up here. And so anywho, I want a baby cow, and I want a brown one, and he is so cute. Tina, when you go out, please look.
I'll try my best to remember to look.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got right there.
That's it.
Oh, I know I got one thing. So I did want to talk about Clarabelle. You know, the other coffee chat how we said that she got out into the woods over here across at the neighbors, you know, off of our property onto someone else's and out there in the woods. Well, this happened again last Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday. Earl went down to feed her and Toby, and Clarabelle was nowhere in sight, and he had a very important meeting he had to be at, so he could not miss work at any amount of time. He could not. So he says, she's just going to have to stay out there until I get home. And of course, you know, I freak out. Whatever, you know, I go all crazy. So I'm having to go back and forth down there all day long and make sure I can spot her and I can see her. And I could. She was laying out there in the woods and she didn't get too far out. Well, then he got home around 6 o'clock, I think. We went out there and we tried to get her in. Y'all wish y'all could see us. First off, way back in there, it's really, really swampy and muddy. You know, you probably saw that if you watched that one video. I believe it's called, I Can't Find My Way Out or something like that. Which way's out? Well, she got out down that way, part of the fencing. So we finally found her, and I'm taking feed bucket and I'm banging it, and she's walking through all the brush and all the trees and all that, and she gets right to the fence, y'all. I said, Earl, I said, you'll just cut this fence right here, because she's right here, and we'll bring her in this way. Well, you know, of course he won't listen to that. So we had to bring her down even further, and so we come down, and so I'm banging my feed, and she's coming on down, she's coming. She gets right there where she went out at, and turns around. She turned around and went even deeper into the woods.
She was determined she won't come in.
And y'all, by this time it's starting to get dark. And so,
and you know, we got snakes.
Yeah. And so Earl went and got some straw. Okay, we had bought what we thought was something that she would have eaten. This was months ago, where she would never eat it. And so he goes and gets a pitchfork full of that. And I said, Earl, honey, I said, she ain't gonna eat that mess. You're not gonna get her in with that mess right there. I said, she don't like it. And she didn't come either. I said, if you go get some of that good hay out of the barn, I said, I can guarantee you she's gonna come. Well, of course he wouldn't listen, because you know he won't never say I'm right. Finally, after she would never come and it was getting a little darker, I said, honey, just go get the hay. Go get the good hay. Well, he went and got it reluctantly. And he come, and here she come. She followed that trail of hay. Well, there she got to the opening again, y'all. It wouldn't come through. So I said, Earl, what we gonna do? So I tapped her. I tapped her on the little bottom. I said, come on.
You got that close to her?
Yes, I was with her.
How did you do that? Weren't you afraid that she...
Yeah, I was afraid. I had to help her. There was nobody else.
You were in there with her?
Yes.
Right behind her where she could have kicked you?
No, I went behind her. I was beside her. But I just nudged her like this. I said, come on, Clarabelle. Well, she ain't like that. She ain't like that. I said, come on, Clarabelle. She gets all mad. She turns around. She goes right back in the woods again. We got her that close twice. Finally, I said, Earl, I said, it's getting dark. By this time, it was about 8 o'clock. I said, Earl, call your uncle.
Kenny?
Yes. I said, call your uncle. First, we called our neighbor. And our neighbor wasn't home, so I said, call your uncle. I pick up the hay with the fork. And because Earl was doing something else, I don't know what he's doing, trying to prepare the fence for her to come through. And I said, come on, Clarabelle, let's go now. And I started talking stern to her. I said, girl, get your butt on out here now, because it's getting dark. I'm scared.
She was probably ill.
I was ill. And so, they've been out there 2 hours. And so, I said, come on now. And I don't know if it was the sternness in my voice, she knew I meant business, or if she was just tired, she's ready to get across there. So she come on, I took that hay and I done like this. I said, you better come on, come on. And then I flopped it on the outside of that hole. And here she come trotting on through, and she got in. Well, there she is, and we're right there together. There's nothing separating us. We're just hanging out together.
Oh, shit, and bite you.
And
or take that long
she did so good. She did so good. I don't know. I don't know why. And so I said, Earl, she's in here. She's in here. Da-da-da, whatever. And so he's working and rambling, trying to get the fence up, you know. And so I'm trying to get her closer up to feed her so she could get really out of the way. By that time, his uncle came. And Earl's like, we done got her in. I said, Earl, hold, back it up. Who got her in? Then he smiled real big and laughed, said, Nett got her in. I said, that's right. Anyway, and I said, I'm sorry you wasted your trip over here. But she decided to come in right there at the last minute. So she got in. It was a little after 8. We got her into the other little pasture, shut the gate there, and I went and gave her some feed in the trough. And so she's over there. So that fence stayed down till Saturday, or till this weekend. And then we went out there about all day and finally got the fence up. Got the electric fence up, and so now we're ready for some electricity. Hopefully she won't get out.
That'd be good.
But I still want me a baby cow. No, I'm done with that. That was your weekend.
My weekend, we had a good weekend. My husband and I and Anthony, my son Anthony, his little daughter, my granddaughter Tessa Lynn, you hear me talk about. We went to Myrtle Beach. We left Friday morning early and got down there, but y'all, we couldn't get in a room till 4, so we had to, we stopped at 8 and everything, and once we got down there, we had about 2 hours to find something to do. We went in some stores and stuff like that, and then we finally got in a room.
I'll link her little video, the Myrtle Beach trip. I'll link it over here.
And I don't tell you everything about it because, like she just told you, there's a video of it. Yeah. But we had a good time.
Nail has broke.
Well, that was fixing to be broke.
No, it has broke past the quick.
Oh, just leave it alone.
How did that happen?
Y'all, I love nails, and they're pretty, and they're my own nails, y'all. Talking about her nails. I know I jumped off my tree.
I did, because
well, that was about the end of my trip anyway. My nails are too long for me. The work I do and everything, they're just too long.
What am I going to do about that? Because I can't pull that. That's got to grow out before I cut it off.
You're going to have to just, when you go back.
That's all the way to Monday.
I know.
I'll be done snag that thing off. Okay.
Well, you need to file it down. You got a file to file it down yourself?
File it down? We mean file it down.
File it shorter.
Tina, honey, the crack is right there. Do you not see it?
Yeah, but I'm saying
if I file it down,
well, I don't know what to do. There ain't nothing to do but file it down as close as you can get it to that crack. So you won't keep snagging it.
That's made me upset right there now. I wanted to say that I finally got Allie some steps.
She got some nice ones too.
Yeah.
She didn't get them ones you just put right there, 3 or 4 steps, and that's it.
I do got one of those for the couch.
Well, she's got one all the way around.
The other one is for the bed, and we've got it straight out right now. You seen it?
I saw it when I went
in the bedroom. Well, it's straight out right now, the end of the bed, but it's the one that can go like on the side of the bed like this, and then it curves around the bed like that. Sorry. So it'll come up like this and then turn to go like that. We haven't really tried Allie yet because, you know, she's still confined. But Bailey, she took right to it. She has taken right to it. She was ready to go to bed because, you know, she can't jump on the bed. And I say, ready to go to bed, and she'll miss the bottom step, and she'll jump straight to the second step, and then she'll come on up and get on the bed, and she's like she's proud of herself.
And Allie hadn't tried her because she's still in her crate. They don't want to put too much. When she gets well, that's when they'll try her out. And I hope she does that same thing, because she's the one you got it for.
Yeah.
But in the long run, it helped Bailey too, not doing some jumping.
Go ahead and get her in. Yeah. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end this coffee chat because it is
I gotta go to work.
8:30 and Tina's got to go to work. So we're gonna leave you with our one last thought. It says, never lose your sense of wonder. April 12th. All right, go out and make it a great Friday. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye y'all.